Morning! I hope you're doing really well. I am super excited because yesterday I caught a couple of trains all the way to mainland Europe. Well, Europe, because we're not in Europe anymore, are we? I caught some trains to Europe, to Belgium specifically. So this is something that I used to do way back in the past before COVID and all those sort of things. I used to catch the Eurostar over here, normally with a bike. Didn't bring one this time because thanks to COVID, apparently Eurostar can't guarantee that your bike will go on the same train as you do. I don't see what that's got to do with COVID. But anyway, I've come over for a couple of days cycling in Flanders, which is kind of like hallowed ground for cyclists. So there's lots of famous cyclists that have come from here, and cycling is really big amongst the general population. They're massive fans of it, and lots of people turn out to watch bike races here, such as the Tour of Flanders. It's just like a mecca for cyclists, and people come from all over the world just to ride in Flanders. Such is its reputation. So one of the things it's most well known for is the cobbled climbs. So that's what I'm going to be taking on today. Someone from Cycling in Flanders, I've forgotten his name, you know I could never remember bloody anything. Someone has come up with a route for us to do that takes in some of the more famous climbs. I didn't realise, but I'm going to be riding today with some other people who are here for the weekend. We've all been invited over to stay at this awesome hotel, the Flandrien Hotel. So it's going to be really nice to go on a group ride because I haven't done that for ages. So I better get my stuff together. Jamie, who runs the hotel, is lending me a bike. He has a whole fleet of awesome bikes, so I'm excited to see what he's got for me. He asked me what my saddle height should be. No bloody idea. I am the queen of disorganisation. So I better get my kit on and get down there, and then let's go for a ride. Don't really know what to wear today. It's unexpectedly sunny. I was genuinely expecting rain, cold and fairly bad weather because Flanders has a reputation for being a bit English in that way, but I think it's going to be 13 degrees today, which is pretty mild. We're going to do 100 kilometres, and I don't really know the pace because I don't know the other riders. I don't know if it's cruisy sort of tourist stuff, cafe stops, or are they going to be smashing it? The hotel has a really cool vibe and is so well set up for cyclists. I'll show you more of it later. Just wanted to show you for now the very cool jersey that they've given me. Also the cap, definitely going to be rocking that. Oh, and last night when I arrived there were Belgian chocolates on my pillow.
Good to see you.
And you.
Ready to ride the cobbles of Flanders.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Where's my bike?
Oh, well, which one do you want? We have a selection.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh.
So we've got, you go for the gravel, you can go for the aero, or you can go for the classic Cannondale aluminium. The first thing, Juliet, is here in Flanders, tyre choice is essential, right? So minimum 25 millimeter, preferably tubeless. But for us, one of our favorite choices is the Challenge Strada Bianchi because it's really designed for gravel, for cobbles, and the ones I fitted on the bike here are actually 30 millimeter, so they'll get you over anything. Also the option here on the Trek Madone, which is my race bike actually, but you're welcome to it today. These are the Schwalbe Pro 1, a little bit less volume with these are 28 millimeter, but also a really nice tire. So yeah, the choice is yours. I mean, the Guerciotti is an all-rounder. It's practical, but the Trek is beautiful.
I think I'm going to go with the Guerciotti because actually the Trek, you can't quite put the seat post down enough. It's like, you know, one of those giant carbon seat posts that you can't put down properly. So I'm going to go with that. But whilst we're waiting for the guide to turn up, I'm going to show you around the hotel because it is so cool.
I've been collecting bikes for 15 years, and yeah, for me, it's always been around three themes. So the first theme was I'm from the 80s, that's when I raced. So I have what I call my art collection, which are these beautiful Cassini retro bikes, pantographed, amazing Art Deco paintwork. Then I have what is I call my race collection, and the race collection are former pro team bikes. So I've got bikes of Tom Bone and Fabian Cancellara, Matthew Heyman, Chris Horner. I've got bikes, from the Discovery team, from the Lotto team, Fassa Bortolo, but again, all my period, so from the 90s up to the early 2000s. And then the third part of my collection is based on innovation. So really bikes that represent big steps in terms of production technology or materials. So actually in this room you see some pretty amazing stuff, like the one on the wall over there, which is the Seiko Cannondale, which was a prototype bike used for Paris-Roubaix with the head shock. So you actually see it's got this suspension in the head tubes. I've got the very last generation of alloy or aluminium magnesium bikes with the Pinarello one on the right there. And then of course the very first generation of carbon bikes as well, the look bikes you saw over in the clubhouse. So art, race and innovation. And of course for me the dream is when I find a bike where all three of those things come together. You know?
I see. So we're going for socks over tights
Yeah, of
here.
course.
Yes.
Oh,
Of
no! Mine are under! It is very sunny and actually hot. I came dressed for winter. It's awful in England, and I just assumed it was going to be pretty wintry here, but no. Right, first cobble climb is coming up. I can't remember what it's called, but I swear I've done this before. What's this one?
I think we're heading to the Ekenberg.
Eggenberg or something. Oh, okay.
It's your first climb of the Flandrien Challenge, so
I'll tell you more about the Flandrien Challenge. Oh, got a runny nose. I'll tell you more about the Flandrien Challenge later. Tad windy here, I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear me, but yeah, I'm going to come back and do it, so I'll let you know what it is. Okay, so first cobbles, and I've suddenly noticed I'm missing a few gears on this bike. I'm used to being thoroughly spoiled with my SRAM ETAP Axis, which has a 12-speed cassette, really big, easy gear for getting up hills. I'm not entirely sure what gears I've got on this bike, but I see everyone's legs spinning and I'm just grinding. Cadence of like 55. Ah, I've been here before. We went in that bar. So we're now in the Tour of Flanders Centre, and you know I mentioned the Flandrien Cycling Challenge earlier. Well, on the wall they've got all these little plaques, and if you complete it you get to put your name on the wall. Please explain the challenge.
So basically what we did, we identified like 59 cobble sectors, cobbled climbs, or just climbs here in Flanders, like the most iconic ones. It goes from the Kemmelberg in the west, known from Ghent-Wevelgem race, all the way to like the Kapelmuur in Gerardsbergen. So there's 59 of them. If you're able to complete them all in less than 72 hours, you become a true Flandrian. So that's the idea. And then you get your name engraved in a cobblestone, and we put you here on our wall of fame.
How long's the route?
Well, it depends. It's basically a free challenge. You can make your own routes, however you like. But we made like 3 suggestion loops. So like you start in Ypres on day 1, an 80k loop, and then that it ticks off like 9 segments.
Yeah.
Then you go over to here Oudenaarde, and there's 2 more loops, one of 189 I guess. Ticks off 25, and then the next day 146 or something like that, and that's the rest.
That sounds like a big challenge.
It's I think everybody can do it. You need to be a little bit in shape, of course. It's like 8 hours on a bike, so it's a long day, but yeah, it's not about, it's Strava segments, but you don't have to be like the fastest on those segments. It's better just save your energy. Yeah, just go on a easy pace and just eat a lot the whole day. That's the trick.
I really, really want to do it. Really, I want to do it. And I was talking to my coach earlier this week, and I was feeling a bit like jaded. I don't know, I'm just having one of those, news like you need to plan some challenges. You need some events, you need some trips, you need some races, and that will give you the kick up the backside that you need. So maybe I've just found that challenge. All right, let's get cracking. The others have bailed, so just Dries and I are going to continue and do the other 80 kilometres. I'm guessing we might stop somewhere nice for lunch a bit later on. We've got the whole day, which is just a real pleasure. I don't have to be back for anything at all. All I have to do is ride and enjoy myself and finish things up with a beer. So yeah, happy days. Back on it. I think we're heading over to Clermont or something. Don't know, can't remember, but I'm just having a great day, obviously. So this is Older Clermont, which I'm sure I'm not pronouncing correctly. All I need to tell you about it is that it's quite hard one-handed. Oh my God! Look! There is an entire field of alpacas. Oh my God! Look! I just want to jump straight in this field and have a cuddle. Bye. Bye. There was a whole field of alpacas. I mean, there's no way I can ride past that.
Here's the path on the right.
Oh right, cycling, yes. So, just around the corner from the alpacas, or llamas, I don't know the difference. This is the Bergs, and they have got the start of the Strava segment on most of these iconic climbs, which is really cool. So no guessing, if you want to go for the king of the mountain or the queen of the mountain, then you know when you got to set off. So yeah, Strava start, Berg, go, go, go.
Getting into a small town now, so
Okay.
bakery stops.
I've been asking for coffee and a bakery, but it's actually quite, there's not a lot of towns that we've been through. It's quite empty and open and lovely and very relaxing, but I do need some sugar and caffeine, so a bakery would be very, very welcome. When I arrived yesterday and got off the train in Brussels, the first thing I did was buy 2 packets of Belgian waffles, but I left them in my room. Ticking off another climb here. So here's the climb. Oh gosh. What people don't see on the video is me moaning my way up every climb because I can't get my bike to stay in gear, so I can't use the easiest gear, which makes it extra hard and makes me moan and swear. So when we realised we didn't have an Allen key and there was no bike shops nearby, I said to Dries, I'm sorry, but I am going to moan every time we go off a climb. His answer, it's okay. I can just tune it out. Bye. I think we're going to do the Muur to finish things off. Well, we're going to have beer to finish things off, but riding wise, that's the Final Berg. So we're going to head over to Gerardsbergen, tick that one off. Climb starts now. I see it at the top, my bloody gears don't work.
We're gonna have a little stop here at Vargidon.
Ah, okay.
Fanclub of Remco Evenepoel.
Awesome. That beer turned out to be. Didn't realise till it turned up and I drank half of it.
It's less than the climb.
Thank you, Dries. Good job it's not very far. I might not ride one-handed up this one, just saying, but I will try and get some footage for you because it is the Muur, which is such an iconic climb, but at the very least I'll show you the lovely view from the top where there is a chapel. Last time I rode this climb was with Internationals, the really awesome group of women who are trying to raise awareness of our need for a Tour de France, and guess what? We're getting one. There will be a Women's Tour de France, so I can't say it's entirely their doing. Obviously there are other factors at work here, but well done to them for bringing so much attention to it and also for just being generally awesome. So it's steep around the corner, yeah. And rough. I can't do it with one hand. Fail. Remember I said earlier that the gears won't work? Well, you know, that's my excuse and maybe the beer, but anyway. Here we go.
To the real top?
We're up.
The top is over there.
Oh, okay. I'm not even at the top. Right.
Take the inner corner here.
I don't think I can do that one-handed. Very cool. Look. What an awesome day. I'll put the route on Strava. I'll try and remember to put a link to the ride in the description, but you know me, I'll probably forget. But I'll call it something really obvious, so just look for beers before Bergs and you'll find it. Oop. I can smell chips. I think we're up here. Nice. That was really, really brilliant. I just had so much fun today. It's been too long since I've spent the entire day out on my bike, just with no kind of pressure to get back, no pressure to go a certain speed or a certain power, just no pressure whatsoever. All we had to do was just enjoy being in Flanders, and I really, really, really did. Such a nice place to ride, so few cars, and the cars that we did see were really generally quite considerate of cyclists, and cyclists tend to have priority. There are a lot of bike paths, and if the bike paths cross a road, then the cars have to give way. So that feels really, really nice, you know, makes for a much more relaxing experience, and also obviously not a lot of traffic anyway. So yeah, it's been really, really brilliant. I've just eaten about my own body weight in bread downstairs at the hotel because we didn't have lunch, and we just scoffed all those waffles, didn't we? That was about it, and a few energy bars. So just eating a load of bread. I'm gonna clean myself up, and then I think tonight there's something going on at the hotel, so I'll definitely be sampling some Belgian beers. They're pretty well stocked here, I noticed, behind the bar, and I think it's a kind of honesty bar, so yeah, I'll definitely be getting involved with that. But yeah, it's been super duper fun. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, so I'll have to figure that out tonight. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye.